Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by to see what I have going on today. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back to hang out with me. I am so excited for today's video as always, but today is a very special video. I will be paying homage to those who are battling breast cancer in acknowledgement of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. For those who are fighting and continue to fight, those who have also received their wings but still fought the good fight. So I'm really excited about doing something like this. I've never done this before, so I'm really excited for you guys to check out what I did. Very simple, very elegant, in my opinion, very nice items that you can give someone during this time, to either someone directly who you know who is going through the battle, or someone who has, to a family of someone who may have received their wings. So I'm just going to share here with you guys a few items that I will be using today. I didn't use all of them, and I'm thinking maybe I might do a second one. I haven't decided yet. But the first item we're going to start with is we're going to make a pillow using this towel I got from Dollar Tree. And it was really pretty. I love that it had the hearts on there, and it just says faith, hope, love, which we all know is a term that's used in recognition of breast cancer awareness. So what I'm using here is one of the Christmas snow blankets for the trees. I don't know if I think I said that backwards, but it's one of the little blankets for the trees that you gather around the bottom. And I chose this as my filler for the pillow because literally you just roll it out, you cut it down, and it's so much more manageable than polyfill. But I mean, it's no, right or wrong here. It's really a personal preference. And I just was like, you know what, this will be perfect. Take a lot of legwork out of it. And all I'm doing here is I'm just closing up the seams. Now, if you are a seamstress, if you know how to sew, do you go ahead and go for it. I have never actually used a sewing machine. I can sew by hand, little stuff, but I just, I prefer to just use fabric glue, and I am using the Gorilla fabric glue, sorry guys, and I also had some liquid stitch on hand, but I ultimately decided not to use that and just go with the Gorilla hot glue as well as the Gorilla fabric glue. So what you see me doing here is me being me, always trying to jump ahead of things. I'm stuffing it in, like, duh, you need to turn it right side out now. And if you have never done this technique, basically you just turn the towel inside out, or any fabric that you're using that you want to be the outside. You just have to start from the inside and glue everything together, and then leave an opening to pull it through and flip it to the correct side. Now, some people will leave just a small tiny hole and you can stuff in there, and because it's polyfill, it's very durable, very easy to work with, and really get into small places. I just left the whole side open, and I'm just gonna close it up kind of like a burrito and roll it in a little bit just so the stitching on the side will match the others. And I'm just gonna go in with some of that Gorilla fabric. I don't know what, that's a super tongue twister, guys. Gorilla fabric glue. And that's all I'm doing here, is just tucking it, just making sure I get the sides even, so they look cohesive with the other parts of the pillow. And I just go in and do the dabs there. And it is a little tricky, but again, if you can sew, it would probably be your best bet to go that route. Again, I'm just not a seamstress, so it just won't work for me. And although I do have a handheld sewing machine, I guess that's what they call, I don't know, but it's handheld, and I've never even used that either because I've just been too intimidated. But that's it for this. And I didn't overstuff this pillow. And one thing I didn't do, what you see right here, is I didn't iron it out before. I started this pretty late at night, and I was like, I can still iron it even once everything is all put together. I can still do that at a later time. And this would make a great gift for someone, where you can just add their name here in honor of them. And off camera, I did add some beads to this, and you will see that at the final reveal. I just felt like it was still missing something, so you guys will definitely see that at the final reveal. So next up, we're going to do a butterfly, and I got this butterfly from Dollar Tree. The awareness ribbon or bow I got from Hobby Lobby, and I kind of wish I had picked up more. I did pick up two, and I'm going to be using, various shades of pink throughout today. I think I used gold. I didn't use any silver, but I'm going to be doing different shades of pink, not too, extreme, but I just wanted to kind of mix it up just a little bit. Oh, here, I don't know what's going on this night, guys. I was breaking my paintbrushes left and right. It was, I don't know. And I wasn't even holding them hard, but it was interesting. But nonetheless, I just put some painter's tape on that and kept going right here. And I am using, I think this is either a pink balloon or just a pink rose, one of the two. And then the darker pink is magenta. And it's very, very, and it's the multi-surface one. I wish I'd gotten the chalk paint one, but nonetheless, it went on. I just had to do a couple coats of that, and I'm ultimately going to change that ribbon because I didn't like the way it turned out, and it did not match the butterfly once I was finished. So originally I wanted to do the butterfly in white, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. Like, it just wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't working for me. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to go in with some champagne color paint, and then that just didn't work. So I ultimately decided to go with the chunky gold glitter, and that was what I liked. It was very, very pretty. So as you can see there, I did the two tones of, the pink and white, and that pink does have some of the champagne glitter in it. So it is a little bit different in color from the ribbon, but it will all come together and it looks really, really nice, guys. And so here's where I decided to switch it out and just do a solid pink color and then do a white wash on it. And I was initially thinking, like, maybe it won't pop out, or pop a little, but it did. It really worked. And here is, for this item, you can always add someone's name to the ribbon itself. So I'm just going in and just highlighting the outer parts of the ribbon. I do give it a light distressing, and I mean super, super, super light. It's just more around the edges where I really wanted to capture that white to kind of close in that pink color, if that makes sense. Then I added a wood ring. You can find these at Dollar Tree. They have those right now, but I got mine from Amazon, and it kind of reminded me of angels with wings. So this was really, really pretty, and I just really loved it. I took some of those little miniature crafting squares from Dollar Tree, the little tiny ones, just to create a 3D effect for the ribbon, and this really came out nice. And you'll see in a few minutes as well, I decided that it needed something else, so I did add a string of pearls to it. And all I did here was I did one in white, one of the little cubes in white, and one in pink. Just put them right in the middle, and it's going to cover, it has a little hole, a hanging hole where the jute twine was, so I just put that right over there, covers it up, easy peasy. And this one is practically almost done at this point, and I really love this. Now, I was a little off center with the little wood ring, but didn't realize it right away. And so this is where I'm going in, and I'm just outlining the ribbon with the string of pearls. I'm not putting them on top, but I do put a few on top of there, if that makes sense. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it up close, but I'm going to show it. But literally, I just went around with some hot glue, and I would recommend to go in with some stronger glue, like E6000, Gorilla Glue, or Quick Dry Glue, Crazy Glue, anything in addition to the hot glue, just to get a secure hold. Because initially, as I'm going through, the glue started seizing very fast. So I did go back in and I went behind the ribbon and just added more glue to reinforce it, to make sure they don't fall. But just to prevent that, I would just say, just do it beforehand. Like, use the stronger glue beforehand and just put dabs of the hot glue for the quick hold, and you'll be good. And of course, do it before you actually attach it all together. And I just didn't realize at that time, I thought it would be enough, but I was like, no, it just needs something a little extra. And that was like the perfect touch. Now that also the little ring on the top, you can definitely use that to hold this up on a wall. It's very, very, very lightweight, so I don't think you would have an issue with it falling. But of course, you can always lean it or put it on you know, a shelf or a mantle or something like that. So next up, I got this stencil. I got 2 stencils actually from Amazon, and they were just gorgeous. I fell in love with them, and I just had to have them. And that was kind of what sparked my, you know, interest for me to move forward in doing some projects for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, and this one here is one of a lady. The other one is one with birds, and it has birds' feathers and the awareness ribbon on it. And it's just beautiful, but time was not my friend, and it has not been my friend the last few videos. But I said, well, I'm just going to do at least one stencil. And so I decided to do the lady one, which is gorgeous. And I got these canvases from Five Below. I have been tiptoeing over there and finding some pretty decent things. So I really love these stretch canvases. They are 12 by 12 inches. It was a perfect fit for the stencil to lay it down. And I am putting the stencil off to the side because I wanted the other side to be more decorative and where I could add embellishments. And of course, if you want to add a name or something like that, or maybe in memory of, that section is what I wanted to leave that for, to show you guys. And the 2 canvases it was a 2-pack. I got them for $5, so literally $2.50 each. They were the thick ones, so I really liked them. I like the shape of them. I even actually picked up a circular one, and it was gorgeous too. So, well, not gorgeous, but it was very nice, very sturdy, good quality. So here I'm just going in. I really didn't know what direction I was going with this, so I ultimately just decided, as you can see here, her black hair, pink, the magenta, so on is, I'm sorry, hot pink on this one, and black shoes. And so here I'm just cleaning it up because it did have a lot of bleeding, and that was just, I would say, more so on the user part. I did try to do the whole white paint first, let it dry, and then go over it, but it did not work for me. So all I did was going with some white paint, and I'm just touching it up using one of my Cricut scraper tools, or the weeding tools, I'm sorry, just to define the outline a little bit more. And I feel like it did perfect. Like, you know, the cleanup was fine, of course. You know, if you're close to it, you can see. I even had some issues with her face where I kind of had to just redo the face because the lips on it was really weird to me, and I just did a whole face on my own. But you guys, I think I show a close-up of it during the review. But here I'm just taking some butterflies that I got from Dollar Tree, adding that here because I really felt like this color went in. I had some magnets that I picked up from Dollar Tree, but ultimately decided not to use those. But I am going to use some of these rose stickers just to kind of, you know, add something extra to her outfit, if you will. And I really just thought these just took it to another level. They were all very beautiful. The colors came together very nice. And one of my goals during this, during all these projects, was I wanted to use the rhinestone awareness ribbon on quite a few of the projects. The only one I wasn't able to use it on was, of course, the pillow, but I did do some other embellishments there. And like I said, you guys will see that. So here I just took one of the awareness ribbons, cut it down to turn it into a necklace for her, and then I took the 2 that were left over and added, or one of from the 2, and added earrings to her. Now I also had some beautiful stickers. I wish I had picked up another pack of these as well from Dollar Tree with all these affirmations and encouraging words, and I just thought they would look so cute to add them right into the tails of the ribbon. And I'm so glad I did that because they just added that perfect touch. And I'm going in with some more rhinestones from Dollar Tree. And what I really love about this, aside from the canvas and the actual I can't think of the word. The oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, guys. The thing I ordered from Amazon. I don't know why I just drew a blank on that. But nonetheless, everything came from Dollar Tree, and I was so excited about that because I was just like, you know what, this is a work of art in my mind. It was not perfect by any means, but it was beautiful nonetheless. And I think one other thing I'm going to add, and it's a flower, and you'll see that in a minute, that it did not come from Dollar Tree. But here's some more stickers. I felt like with her holding her hand in the back, this little set of stickers, it was like for a ballerina, or some type of musical, you know, type of stickers. And they had a set of hands that had pink on them, and I thought they were perfect here. So I hope you guys can really see a little bit of pose. I just cut them down to fit, and I think it just added like something a little extra to this picture, and I just loved everything about that. And I just went in, added just a little dab of glue here and there. I added one of those hearts. I just wanted that to and I think I'm going to bring the heart down actually closer to her face if I'm not mistaken. But I took some more words from there, and I just went with it, guys. Like, I was just going in, and what I did do off camera too was her shoe I thought was kind of stencil. Lord Jesus, that's the word, stencil. The stencil had on the shoe that's kind of towards the forward, towards the front. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It was just kind of open, and I was like, you know what, that don't match the other shoe. I'm not sure why they would have done that, but anyway, off camera, I went in, filled that in, and then I was just totally happy with how that turned out. And what you see I'm doing here with a Sharpie, there was some little light spots that I wanted to color in, and they were intentional on the stencil, but I just didn't like the way they came out. And then also I'm just going in adding some eyes to her. I'm gonna fix her face. I painted over it because it did have a little mouth, but the mouth made it look sad to me, so I was like, I don't want this to be sad. And so I just decided to ultimately paint everything, and then just put her a complete made up face that I drew on there. And that's it. So that's where you see I'm just filling it in. I'm gonna do this off camera, because my camera was, you know, it was on this last leg. It was getting ready to die out. And so I do also add some more embellishments to this too. And I think I was able to get that captured on camera for you guys. And here I'm going in with some of those rhinestones. Initially, I was just going to put the fort on the corner like you see here. And I was still like, I need something more. And I'm going to go in with some pearls. And I'm not sure. I think I did leave it in, but in case I didn't, just know that I am going to add some pearls there. So this is where I'm looking at her shoes. I'm just like, I don't know if I like this. But that was it. And this was so much, it was just so comforting to make this. It was something that just really touched my heart, something I wanted to do. And this is where I took one. Oh, it is one from the from Dollar Tree. It was part of the wall cleans. So I took one of those flowers, and as you can see there, I put them on there. I did hot glue everything down, and I moved that other sticker over. And I really love the way this goes. And if you can see, I did leave that little opening over there for you to add words. So yeah, I didn't show you guys where I added the pearls on there, but you guys will see it, I promise. Okay, and so here we have these two wood palettes that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And I just wanted to make something really cute, something simple. I am doing, I think here I did a neon pink, I think, or either it was a hot pink too. What I'm doing there is trying to remove a nail. Not a nail, but the staple had come all the way through, and it was like peeking through a little bit. So I was just clipping it down as smooth as I could get it to the surface. And later on I was like, you know what, if I end up cutting my finger or touching my finger there, I'm just going to pull it out and restaple it myself. But it actually worked out okay. So here I'm just going in with that neon pink. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the little spot over to the side. It's not as vibrant as it looks initially, which I was really happy about, but I think it still came out okay. And I'm using the color Watermelon by Martha Stewart paint, and I got that from Dollar Tree as well. Now these little tags, I picked those up at a Hobby Lobby, I believe, or Michael's. I can't really remember, but I want to say Hobby Lobby. And so initially I was painting them white. I'm going to paint the words white, those white, and I thought, you know, that's it. But I was like, no, I want to add something a little bit more to them. So I'm going to actually take some of the crafting paper that I got from, or cardstock I got from Hobby Lobby. And this is just a beautiful piece of cardstock to me. I love the flowers on here, everything. And I was a little concerned that maybe it wouldn't tie into it, but it actually did. So I'm really glad I followed my gut to just go ahead and do it. And this is where, you know, you could go ahead and just add that on, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to glue the, oh, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead there. The words, as you can clearly see, is hope and love. And so I just arranged them in different ways, but the little tags I wanted to put there, if you have stickers or if you have a Cricut Joy, you can print out the name of someone you want to honor, or, you know, gift this to, or do in remembrance of. And I just really like that. And here's where I use the rhinestone awareness ribbon right at the loop of the L at the bottom. And I'm taking these butterflies. I did get these from Michael's. I love these. These are so gorgeous. They usually come out around springtime, or summer, right around that time. And they come in all kind of colors. And right before the season was, you know, they were shifting out, I got a really good deal on those. And so I picked up quite a few packs. Just beautiful. And I think it tied that all together very, very nice, because it matched that crafting paper perfectly. So on this one, what I'm doing here is I'm going to be using one of the scarves from Dollar Tree. Doesn't have any wording on it. It just has the different color awareness ribbons on them. And all I did was Mod Podge that, laid it down to dry. I did a rough cut around it, but off camera I did burn it away, and it worked perfectly. There was a little burn marks left, but they were not visible on the front of this palette. And so the hope, I just see where I want to place that, because that determines where I'm going to place the little tag. And all I did with the tag is just went in with my Sharpie and just put dots all around it. And then off camera, because this is about where my camera is going to die, so I did add some more, and you guys will see that right now in a few minutes coming up. But here is everything, guys. Like I said, I know with that pillow I'm gonna iron it, but here's where I added the beads to it. I really think that added just a little something extra, and I did add 2 rhinestones to the edge of them as well, and I think it's just beautiful. I love the butterfly, the 3 different shades. I really love that butterfly. I think it's beautiful. In this piece right here, guys, I love it. I love it. I really do. The colors just really came together. Everything complemented each other. I even added a little fur just to get it a little, you know, get a little fancy and added the pearls around it. And I really like the way that came together. And here are the 2 palette signs, 2 totally different versions. But like I said, I went in with some of the polka dots, added butterflies, and I think they are just gorgeous as well. Here is everything together, guys. I just absolutely enjoyed myself. This made my heart full, to be able to do something like this, because again, it was not, you know, something I had thought of right away. So I'm really excited. And always I want to say, guys, if you haven't already, please go get your mammogram. Please go get checked out. Always be in the know about yourself. Early detection is what saves lives. I know it's scary, a little intimidating, but we have to be on top of it. So with all that said, guys, thank you for taking this ride with me. I appreciate you guys so very much. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, knowing that those comments are only desired and not required. And also, fall in love, lovies, every day. Every day that you have an opportunity to open your eyes is an opportunity to fall in love with at least one something that day. Find something. Find something. It's something out there for you to fall in love with, guys. So until the next video, please be safe, be kind, and happy crafting the days away. So until the next video, bye. See you soon, lovies.